Hello and welcome to Ginny's Horse Product Review. I'm Ginny and today I am just going to real talk tell you about how this journey with Mule Pancake is going. So I've been a lifelong horse person and this is my first mule experience, and let me tell you that it is different. And it's really cool and really interesting and really fun, but it is so different from having a horse. So some days when I go out, Pancake is waiting at the gate. She's very interested in connecting. She is very engaged and wants to say hello and put the halter on, and very interested in kind of being in a relationship with me. And other days she's really worried about her buddies, and I think it has been kind of coinciding with her heat cycle, and she's been doing this weird thing with her mouth, and I'll show you that. And so I also found out that's also a mare in season thing. I've had mares. None of my horse mares have ever really done that thing, but I heard it from a mule friend of mine that that's definitely I'm in season and I'm calling for my boyfriend right now. And so she's been doing that, and the days that I go out and she's like that, it's I can't catch her. She won't even look at me. She won't flick an ear at me, nothing. And if her boyfriend or buddies across the pasture, she is just mentally over there. And it's I've just kind of gone out, and the days that has happened, I've been okay, can I get her to even just look at me or engage with me at all, say hello, pet her if I can, and then I'm done. I can't even try to catch her because I'm gonna lose this battle. And I think that it's this is probably something that a lot of first-time mule owners go through. So if you've been there, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. Mules are different. They really take a long time to trust you, and they don't just immediately put their faith into you. So that's what I'm finding. Taking her out of her pasture is a big ask. And if we're gonna go somewhere that's kind of scary, she can either plant, or I had my first mule bolt experience on the lead line, which you hear about mules that get started with this, and once they bolt and get away from you, that's it. That's their go-to thing, because they don't think that you can protect them and it's safe to be with you. So if something scary happens, boom, bolt, I'm free. I feel better when I'm further away. So then it becomes a learned habit where they're oh, I can escape what's scaring me. So what had happened was I was leading her out past the arena. There's this fat flatbed trailer that she isn't crazy about, that she's already kind of nervous around. And also there's a peacock at the farm, which she should be used to, but it's still it's a peacock. Come on, they're huge and their feathers go up. So anyways, we're going by this flatbed trailer that she already doesn't like, and she's kind of eyeballing it, and the peacock's near it. The peacock jumps on it, and she's not crazy about that. I'm it's okay, Pancake, let's just keep going. She's got her eye on it. He jumps behind the flatbed trailer and then fluffs up every feather on his body, and she just shoots off like a cannonball, like a freight train. Literally, I have not had that experience with a horse spooking ever. I know what people are talking about with mules now. I did not let go of the rope. I do feel my right arm is a couple inches longer than my left after this experience, and my whole spine skeleton is shifted. I need to go see a chiropractor now. But I hung on. We moved over a couple feet, and then I was I reassured her. I was it's okay, it's all right. I pet her, no big deal. And we kind of went on with our day, but I didn't really get much of it on footage because she was a handful for the whole day. I mean, we were just doing basic groundwork, and she was just it was not a great day for us. I ended on a little baby positive note. We went to the round pen, we did a little hooking on, but she was still kind of distracted. I was happy with very little gains, but it wasn't great. And of course, going back to the pasture at the very same place, she was totally wired again. So it was kind of a frustrating day for me and disappointing. And I know that even if you haven't been there with a mule, you've had these days with horses, it can be really, really discouraging when you have days like this. And it's hard for me right now because I can usually only get out once or twice a week right now if my schedule is super busy. And I know that's not ideal. That's not great for her. or me, but it's like, that's what I have right now, so that's what I'm working with. But anyways, that's kind of like the check-in of what's going on with me and Mule Pancake right now. I've been out a couple times when I've just had a few minutes just to go say hi and give her some scratches and love on her a little bit, because she still isn't at that point where she says, I trust you. You have my faith. Like, she doesn't have that with me yet, and I respect that. It takes time for mules for you to earn their respect. Like, you just don't get it in one groundwork session. You just don't get it in the round pen one day. It's like the time you put in over and over and over, and like putting your, like, for me, I think of it as like putting money in the bank. The more good experiences that she has with me, the more she trusts me. And that's the same with horses. Horses, though, are definitely more forgiving, more quick to trust, easier to say, I'll follow you and go along with you. Mules, not so much. And as good as a disposition and gentle and sweet and kind and like wanting to connect Pancake is, she is still like, I'm not really sure quite yet. So that's where I'm at. I wanted to give you guys the check-in. I haven't really had a lot of footage. I kind of have my hands full when I go out there, and I'm looking into getting somebody to help me so that I can get some film while I'm like actually working with her, and I don't have to like handle a worried mule and get my tripod up and hit record and things like that. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully I'll be getting more footage soon. I have a plan. I'm gonna have somebody come out and help me with the footage and filming and taking pictures and stuff like that so I can better document this journey. But have you gone through something like this? I would love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know. I want to hear about your mule journey, or maybe you've had this experience with a horse. How long did it take for you to earn their trust? I know it's not overnight, I know, but it is frustrating, and I feel like I am, I'm incrementally getting a little bit more each time. We're building that relationship. But like you and like all of us, I want to go out for a ride. Like, I want to go out and take her somewhere. I want to go trail riding. I want to take her to the arena without her being so, like worried about her buddies and calling and stuff like that. So, I'm obviously managing my expectations and just trying to enjoy where we're at now and build that relationship with her. So let me know in the comments if you've been here. How long did it take you to develop that trust with your mule or horse? And like this video if you found it helpful. And until next time, happy trails.